Long Beach realtors, buy houses, fast cash companies, lies, rip-offs. Latest Dr. Phil endorsement. Okay, this video includes extracts from my original video on Long Beach realtors sell your Long Beach home for cash, the facts. Well, as someone who has worked as a professional financial advisor and in real estate, I always believe you should look at what is in the best interest of your client or prospective clients. Now, admittedly, I have a real dislike for these types of companies that buy your house for cash to help you out of the goodness of their hearts, they usually claim. Do me a favour. The issue I have with them is the dishonesty and lies these companies are prepared to use to get their hands on your home on the cheap and take advantage of someone who is usually, in most cases, in financial distress. Now, coming up shortly, I'm going to show you a couple of such companies that spend lots on Google ads and no doubt other means such as Celeb Endorsements, more on that later, in an effort to attract sellers who are desperate to sell quickly. They give them this hope by buying your home for a figure well below the real value or selling it on to somebody at well below value and act as though they are doing you a favour. If you keep watching though, I will explain how they operate and tell you who the companies are that I am featuring. They're not the only ones though, they just happen to be the first ones that I will feature. One is also endorsed by a high profile celeb who I must admit at first thought I imagined that they would be shocked if they knew. But after looking into the facts on him, probably not. Just another payday. That's coming up. For now, on with the video. Long Beach realtors, sell your home for cash. The facts. In this video, we're going to be looking at how you can sell your home for cash, the facts, and are they all just a scam, a way to rip you off, or are they some really legit Long Beach realtors that have cash buyers? The ones just looking for Long Beach homes for sale that need a quick sale? We'll look at how you can sell your Long Beach home for a genuine cash offer. We will also give you the number one tip guaranteed to make sure you never lose. That's never lose out when you sell your home quickly for cash. Now, there's several reasons to be careful while selling your home, Long Beach, California, or anywhere in the USA actually. According to the FBI's Internet Crime Report, there was 11,000 victims of real estate or rental fraud, where a total loss amounted to 149 million last year. Now that's in the USA total, not just Long Beach. Okay, here we go with the top 5 ways to tell if you have a scammer on your door or a genuine cash buyer for your Long Beach home. Number 1, view your home before making a final offer. Now, most of the time a buyer will need to go see a house in person in order to determine its worth and usually to reduce the first offer they made. This is required to calculate the total cost and find out if they can make money on your home with little funds to do up. Now, real cash purchasers usually make this clear and communicate this to the seller up front. A seller should carefully examine any contract to make sure that the risk does not transfer to them if a buyer takes a risk by not inspecting a home or your home before buying it. It needs to be their problem, not yours, if they go and buy and discover all the property's building problems it has. Number 2 then, fees. They need to be clearly defined. When making an offer on a home, the buyer's fees should always be made explicit from the start. When the offer is fully accepted by both parties at closing, the seller is responsible for paying these expenses. A buyer who requests any early payment of fees is not taking part in the final contract with the seller. Never hand over anything to them and put a stop on procedures there and then. Walk away. Number 3, your point of contact. A trustworthy cash buyer offers trustworthy channels of communication. Frequently a phone number and email address for an individual. An organisation that buys houses for cash, there are many of them out there. These should also have a genuine website that contains the details that can direct the seller to their main contact. The seller should speak with their contact by phone at a number they have previously used. If there is any uncertainty about correspondence that has gone through, such as a suspicious email, to ensure the email is genuine, then never should the contact you have try to exert pressure on the seller or you, or refuse to explain any issues at all to you. If they do, then just end things there and then with them. There will be scammers at con artists. Number 4, cash transactions. Now, traditionally, no money is exchanged before the sale closes in real estate transactions. This also applies to honest cash buyers. You shouldn't believe a buyer who demands upfront payment from a seller, from you. Unprompted disclosure of financial information by an independent buyer raises the possibility that the information be falsified as a means of gaining confidence and advancing the negotiation process with you. Unprompted checks may be used by a con artist to pay a victim, but the check never clears because the con artist claims they paid too much and wants a refund from you. And number 5, the buyer's real reason for wanting to buy your Long Beach home. Now, you can tell if a cash buyer will make a serious offer by finding out why they want to buy your home in the first place. Many organisations that buy homes for cash, if genuine, should be fully transparent about their business model, how an offer on a house fits into their strategy to update and resell your home after refurbishment. Opportunity investors, on the other hand, are nothing more than con artists who use messaging techniques and play on your emotions by emphasising they will spare you difficulty but fail to make it obvious how the buyer gains from the sale. This might even entail a con artist promising foreclosure aid while posing as a government agency. Steer clear. Okay, to conclude and come up and let you know the number 1 tip that I have. You see, unfortunately, at some time, many homeowners can get into financial difficulties for many reasons. Now, myself as a former independent financial advisor for many years, who has dealt in property transactions globally for many years as well, I understand that when financial pressure is on us, we feel bad, we don't always act with a clear mind, and out of desperation we can overlook danger signs because we've been given false hope, and that's what it is, it's false hope. So, at the beginning I said I had a number 1 tip to make sure you never lose out when you sell your home quickly for cash. Right, that tip is actually to take your blinkers off as quick as you can. Be honest with yourself. Most of us have the intelligence to know when things aren't going as they should be financially. Don't hang on to false hope it will all turn around. I guarantee it can turn around if you sell your home through the normal channels, yes, using a Long Beach realtors or real estate agents, and sell at a really realistic price. There's a lot of realies there. Anyway, explain to your agent or realtor what you want to do. By the way, don't use the many and some are big companies that buy your home fast. You'll end up selling at least 30% under value. Keep control with yourself and your destiny. Sell it 5% under to the other homes in the area through a good Long Beach realtor or estate agent. It will sell quickly and you will be the winner. Okay, this comes under the companies to avoid. So that was just a rundown really on how they operate. Well, one actually that I'm going to feature operates slightly differently. They advertise, they get their investors to buy your property supposedly quickly. But the one common factor is way below what it's actually worth. So as I say, I said at the beginning of this video, I will show you a couple of companies that operate in the business of being your saviour and selling your house for well below market value and in your best interests apparently. Now I've looked into these companies and the similarities. I will let you be the judge, but they are either connected, although looking in the usual places. I couldn't find any real connection there, or they are not connected and one company is just plagiarizing the other company's website or cloning it. They've cloned the site with a few minor alterations, so copying. So either way, it's not that ethical to start with, is it, for one of the companies? Okay, so the first company I want to highlight is this one. They go by the name of RainCityHomeBuyers.com. These are the screenshots of their website. Now pay close attention to these and to the next website, which is the other company I'm featuring, Sunday.com, which again is a company that gets your home sold for cash. From their website, they have a page which states, this is what they say: we believe there's a better way, a win-win way to do business without exploiting people. Our mission is to end the scam culture in our industry, one enlightened home seller at a time. Read on about how you can guard yourself against the predators waiting for you on the market. Wow, the audacity is incredible, isn't it? But I do believe the crux of the matter is, you see, you can only tell one lie to somebody, because once you've told that lie, everything else you say is a possible lie, whether it is or not. Now look at these reviews of the two from the supposed real clients who sing their praises. First, this is the name that has changed on the same satisfied clients from the two different websites. How bizarre. So these review people, are they just people who have two different names and have used the service of these two companies? I do not believe so. Of course they are fake, to try and give you the feeling they could help you too. Then when you check, you see that the images of these so-called over-the-moon clients are images purchased from stock image sites. The models that are paid to have the photographs taken, they use for other companies who also pretend they are satisfied clients, from dentists to chiropractics businesses. These are as bad, by the way. The only reason for using fake people in reviews is to mislead, to con, whatever word you want to use, it is wrong. It's misleading, totally misleading. It's a problem with most of these reviews. There's more, such as their Google reviews and the believability on them. There are also many complaints about hassles from them. One said they saw the house listed as a foreclosure house for sale, which was not true. The people had never had any contact or desire to sell the home, but saw it featured online. The company apologised for the mix-up and said they'll remove the fake listing as though it was nothing, or we'll just pluck a property and put it on a website. Sunday.com, they also use the very respectable Dr. Phil, the one from the TV and YouTube channel. Now, I know he calls himself a doctor still, and he's entitled to do so. He has a PhD in clinical psychology from North Texas State University and was licensed in the state for 20 years. No, he hasn't been licensed for quite some time though, but doesn't matter. Why is the reason he still uses doctor? I have a thought on that, but is happy now to give credibility to companies if they pay him. Now see the reference material used in the description, because it's not just me saying this and making anything up about Dr. Phil. Before I wrap up, I will say these are just two companies operating in the, putting it bluntly, preying on the financially vulnerable. So it's just confirming to you what I've known about these types of companies for a long time, that the conclusion from this is that they are not the way to go. If you need to sell your house fast, use a genuine real estate agent or realtor from a trusted source. There's so many good agents out there. I mean, really good agents. Of course there's lots of bad ones, but there's enough good ones to get somebody to help you properly and sell your property. So with that, I would like to wish you good luck if you are selling in the Long Beach area, California, or anywhere else for that matter. See you in the next video. Bye for now.